Hi, my name is Eric Swanson. I'm the author of the book Closet. As you can tell, there's some paranormal, supernatural aspects to the book. Uh, if you are interested in getting a copy of my book, you can go through my website. It's ericjohnswanson.com. It's available on Nook and Kindle. I'm hoping it'll be on the iPad sometime soon. I just want to mention some parts of my book. Well, one in particular, just the whole aspect of depression. Eric in the book struggles. Some would say depression in the sense that he's a seminary student, he can't find work, and so he goes off and he ends up reading this book that he doesn't realize at the time that there's some demonic stuff in it, and it opens up a portal to a demonic world that he needs to go into to save his family that witch uses. Well, the witch uses a portal to take his family into, so Derek is called upon to go into this world. And so he struggles with if he should really save his family or not at times. He has a mentally disabled son that at times he wishes he didn't have, and he has to come to realize that his son is a gift. And once he comes to that conclusion, then he's truly ready to save his family. He comes to that conclusion through the help of the Holy Spirit, who shows up in human form. And all that to say is that I think we all go through times of depression. We go through times when we're not sure what's going to happen next. I know I struggle with that quite a bit, just with the whole getting my book published, and then finally getting it published, and then now I'm trying to get it promoted, and then it's such a long process that it gets kind of depressing at times. And the whole aspect of being single can be depressing too. I know maybe many who listen to this are married, which is good. Marriage is a blessing from God, as well as being single. It's just when you're single, many people misunderstand you at times. They label you, they don't think you're normal. I won't say which one, but did have a mission agency that was concerned about my mental health, to make a long story short, because of being single and not having a girlfriend and basically never really dating. So they all thought I was strange. All that to say is that we go through depression, and we go through periods that we aren't sure if God's really there or not, and I just when that happens to me, I just have to look to the times when God really pulled through for me, and knowing that He doesn't change, and so He can do the same thing again. And so that gives me encouragement, and just having friends too. That's so important, being single. I know, like for me, if I go to a new church and I can't connect with anyone, or if I try to make friends, and sometimes it's hard. And like sometimes when I'm involved with the jail ministry, and then a lot of them, they're either divorced or their wives don't want them back, and they can't go back to their girlfriends because that was part of the problem at times. And we keep telling them to go to a Bible church, and just good advice. At the same time, they don't always get connected with people there because they sometimes they get labeled and they don't. People don't reach out to them, and then well, then what? Then they leave the church. They don't get connected with anyone, and I know for me, I still have that problem, and not only at church, but life in general. Sometimes I like to do something with someone, like go fishing or whatnot, and no one is available, and so if I don't go myself, I don't go at all, and so I guess like for me, just nothing wrong with being single. It's just that when you want to do stuff with someone, and it's just sometimes there's no one there except God. But just having God is also all I really need. But I still believe that we were created for a relationship. It doesn't always have to mean a marriage relationship. It just means having friends. And I know I've heard the argument before about you can only have a friend if you are a friend, and so that's something I still try to do, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. You know, people have other people that they want to be with, and they talk over you, but at the same time, I just have to be in prayer and look to God and just be content with what I have, and knowing that He always has my best interest in mind. So all I have to say is that I try to make the character Derek in my book as real as possible, and that's why I have him struggle with that the way I do, because I believe that's something that we all resonate with at times. So for more information on my book, it's check out my website. It's ericjohnswanson.com. It's available as a hardcover. It's also on the Kindle and the Nook. So I encourage you to look at it, read a chapter, and appreciate any reviews that people have on it. Thanks.